Hello everyone. So in this lesson I'm going to tell you two words which are very long and difficult to pronounce. So in this lesson we are going to cover only two words. One of my student asked these two words meanings and how to use these two words in a sentence. So in today's lesson, this is a very short lesson, but in this lesson you are going to learn a very difficult two words which are difficult to pronounce, and maybe you haven't heard this word before. So in this lesson we are going to figure it out, how to pronounce these two difficult words and how to use these two words in a sentence. Okay, and let me tell you one more thing, which is like a next video all about the words are very common words, journal words we can use in your daily basis conversation. That video will going to be up on YouTube next day, so you have to just wait for tomorrow. In this lesson you are going to learn these two most difficult and one of the longest word in English language. Okay, let's get started. So our word is flexi-nosi-nihilification. Let me tell you once again, flexi-nosi-nihilification. I am saying this in a very slow manner so that you can understand how I am pronouncing this word. Again, flexi-nosi-nihilification. Okay, you can say with me again. Okay, pronounce with me. Flexi-nosi-nihilification. Okay, you can see the word while I am saying. You can look at the word flexi-nosi-nihilification and say it in a quick manner. Flexi-nosi-nihilification. Okay, it means, it's a very simple means the act of deciding that something is worthless, or in simple words you can say the act of deciding that something is useless. Okay, for example, you can say, I'm very offended by my friend's flexi-nosi-nihilification of my amazing new vocabulary. For example, okay, you can also say like, let me explain you this example. Like, my friend, I'm very offended. I get very upset because my friend's flexi-nosi-nihilification of my amazing new vocabulary. So what you learn about the meaning of this word, which is act of deciding that something is useless. So you decided, you saw your friend and he is speaking English, but the vocabulary he is using, you just decided that his every single word he used is worthless or useless. So anyone can get offended by this thinking of your friends or anyone's. So I am very offended by my friend's flexi-nosi-nihilification of my new amazing vocabulary, because I am using a very advanced, difficult and amazing new vocabulary words, but they are still like, they have my friends flexi-nosi-nihilification, which means they have a habit of deciding that something which is worthless, which is useless. So they don't give me that much attention that I am using this much vocabulary words. They think that these words are very useless or worthless. So the act of deciding something that is worthless is the meaning of flexi-nosi-nihilification. Okay, I hope you understand this word, and let me tell you the one more meaning. Suppose you write a book all about to criticize someone who is you hate so much. So you just, in your book you write everything to criticize that person, and you wrote more than 500 pages of that book and all about to criticize others. So this is like, whenever you say someone or you approach with that book to someone that I wrote this book of more than 500 pages where I just criticize others, so that means this is just simply a flexi-nosi-nihilification, which means it's worthless. You write more than 500 pages book, but it's all about to criticize others, which is useless or worthless. There is no reason to use this particular book for any topic or for anything. This is useless for everyone. no one is going to read this book, and this book is not helpful for any person because you haven't tried anything, you just criticize others, that's it. So this is flexi-nihilifilification, which means this is worthless. Okay, so this is what flexi-nihilifilification, which means the act of deciding that something is worthless. Moving on to next word, which is last, schadenfreude. Schadenfreude, which means delight in another person's misfortune, which means pleasure derived by someone from another person's misfortune. So you know the meaning of misfortune, when someone is suffering from any kind of problem and they have a hand to mouth earning, and they have suffering from some kind of disease maybe, so they have we feel very bad for others, we sympathize others because of their bad luck. But there is some person who feel happy in someone's misfortune, is a meaning of schadenfreude. When you feel happy or delight in another person's misfortune, that means schadenfreude. For example, you can say a business that thrives on schadenfreude. I'm at one with the European press, whose expressions of schadenfreude, a place of human sympathy, are laid out here by the BBC. Okay, maybe this example is a bit difficult for you, so let me give you one more. Like as I told you earlier, when a business that thrives on schadenfreude, or allow me to savor this moment of schadenfreude. So allow me to savor this moment of schadenfreude, which means this delight in another person's misfortune. So just allow me to save this schadenfreude moment. Okay, this is what schadenfreude means. Delight in another person's misfortune is the meaning of schadenfreude. When we feel pleasure by someone's misfortune, by if someone is having any kind of problem and we feel happy. Maybe their friends, some type of friends, they are very jealous in other person's fortune. If they are growing, they are achieving their goals, some people feel bad for them. They don't want them to go and achieve any goals, so they are very jealous type of person. So when their friend when they fail in their work, maybe they are trying to do something and they fail, so the other person feel happy and delighted that he is or she is failed, so they are happy from their bad luck. So people who are delighted and feel pleasure by someone's misfortune, that is the meaning of schadenfreude. Okay, so hope you understand, and especially the person who asked me the meaning of these two words, hope you understand the meaning and how to use these words in a sentence. And if you have any problem or query, you can tell me in the comments. And guys, as I already told you, the daily uses word that you can use in your conversation day-to-day life is going to be up that lesson now. Tomorrow is going to be up that lesson tomorrow. So you have to wait until tomorrow. For today's these two words are enough, and these two words are the one of longest word in English language. So you should have, if you are learning English, you should have know about these two words. Okay, so we will see you later. Take care. Bye bye everyone.